Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of October 14th through the 20th, 2024. I just want to remind you guys that I did just release my online tarot reading course. So if you're interested in learning how to read the tarot like I do and turn it into something professional, even read for others confidently, then I recommend going to get that. It's on my website, spiritpsychic.org. The link is always in the description. Okay, Pisces, you have the Child coming out in reverse as your first card out. Stunning. So this is coming out in reverse to give you some sort of wisdom, some sort of healing advice for this week. And this is what it says. The Child comes to show you how you can correct the course of your life without being punished. Set yourself free from your conditioning of suffering. You were born unfettered and happy, and you can do so again if you make the choice now. The Child will help you climb out of the hole you may have dug yourself into and recover your sense of play. So some of you may be feeling guided to spend more time with the children in your life, whoever they may be, but also there's this calling within you to let your own inner child run freely around and, just really have fun in life again, be silly and be there for the people around you and just not take life so seriously. Some of you may be refusing some sort of like extra burdens, extra work, or extra struggles in your life, opting out for the easier lifestyle that allows you to play and be creative and free. So if any of you have workaholic tendencies, you may feel the call, the drive to release those tendencies this week for sure. Okay. You have the Four of Swords coming out as your first tarot card here. Yes, again, this confirms that message of resting, relaxing, not overdoing it. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Oh my gosh, Pisces, a lot of you may be going through some mini sort of burnout right now, or feeling like if I keep putting all this stress, all of this pressure on myself, I am going to burn out. There's no doubt about that. And so that's why it's so important. Oh wow, and I just realized this candle that I have burning here, I lit a candle because my hands were cold, so I'm just like warming my hands. It's called Flower Child. So again, this message of children and connecting with your inner child is standing out very, very strongly here, and letting go of excessive responsibilities this week. We have the Queen of Cups. So this is you and your divine feminine power. This is going to be a good week for you. This is a really good omen because this is your court card, your feminine energy, your ability to receive. I am seeing a lot of creative play. I don't know why I keep coming back to that. Like this could be painting, playing with clay, sculpting, gardening, something like that. And it doesn't feel to be productive or tied to anything that may make you money. It just feels like you're sitting down with yourself and letting yourself get messy again with some sort of hobby, something that's just for you. Some of you may be like sewing or, it's just doing something fun and playful and creative just for the sake of doing it, just for the process, just for the journey, and allowing yourself to step back into those energies. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. A very long time coming. And I feel like, I don't know, this is a great week for Pisces, for example. Like if you're working full time or like overtime, this might be a great week for you to change your schedule. So that way you're either working like part-time or a lot less, to give yourself back those hours to just rest, recuperate, recover, as well as just connect with yourself. I don't know. Anything like that will be highly supported right now. Passing your burdens, your responsibilities off to others for them to deal with, so that way you have extra time to yourself to connect with that inner child. It's all supported right now. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so any mourning or periods of grief that you've endured in the past seem to be coming to an end, and this feels like a time where you are living life in the present moment a lot more abundantly. You may have been very much stuck in this cycle of working too hard, being too productive, focused. And now this week, it feels like you're returning back to a place where you can pour energy into yourself, into your friends, the people around you, and into your creative hobbies, like we said. So it just feels to be the biggest theme for you this week. And I keep coming back to that. And then we have the Seven of Cups coming out in reverse. So this shows some daydreaming, okay? You may daydream yourself having some sort of knowledge or wisdom or being at a certain level. Like, for example, if you're learning a language, you may have these daydreams of yourself having conversations in this language, but it's like, are you actually taking the time to study said language? Are you actually taking the time to pour into yourself in that way? You know what I mean? So that's the one thing I would be aware of if I were a Pisces this week, is getting overly caught up in the daydream, the fantasy of something, but forgetting to actually do it in the present moment. If you want your life to look different, it's within your power right here in the present moment to make the changes you need to bring about those changes that you want to see, that reality that you want to see. Your present moment is creating your future in every given way. So if for a while it just feels like you're not getting anywhere in terms of your goals, in terms of what you want your life to look like, okay, what do you need to change right here in the present moment? And be aware, if the lifestyle that you're wanting for yourself is drastically different from where you're at currently, it is going to require a lot of change in your present moment, a lot of work in your present moment. I know me personally, I oftentimes in the past fell into the trap of thinking I was doing more and working harder than I actually was. I wanted these sweeping life changes in my life, these big skills that I had I know nothing about. I wanted to have them. These huge changes in my career and business, I wanted to have them. And I was doing a little bit each day, like maybe 10 minutes a day. And I thought that was going to take me to where I wanted to be. But no, it certainly did not. It certainly was not enough. And I was humbled several times over by my own hard work and periods of having to really push myself, because after those periods, those cycles of pushing myself to get something completed, it felt like my work ethic increased, and then suddenly like I was pushing even harder towards certain goals, dreams, and destinations in life. And that is when I actually started to see my goals in my life really unfolding in the way that I wanted to. So there's a message here that's saying, like, if you're not where you want to be right now, it could be that you're not allowing yourself enough time to dedicate towards that which you want to be, whether that's with your health, your fitness, your relationships, your finances, your business, your career, whatever. Like, you may think that you are doing a lot, but you might not actually be making enough space, enough room, and dedicating enough time, enough investment towards those things. For example, if you're single and you're really wanting your love life to pop off right now and you feel ready for that, the question is, like, are you actually putting yourself out there? Are you actually going on first dates? If the answer is no, then it's like you're not doing as much as you think that you are. If you are wanting a certain side hustle of yours to take off and you're like, why isn't it taking off? But you don't even work on it. You just created some sort of platform or point of sale page, and you're just waiting for the customers to roll in. Well, you're not doing anything, So I don't know. I'm seeing a restructuring here of what you spend your time on, and it feels like you're no longer wanting to pour so much time and energy towards the things that you don't want to keep doing, and rather you're going to use your time and energy to pour into the things that you do want to see for yourself. And that transition requires a leap of faith and trust in the universe that it'll work out. Like, for example, if you're working a day job that brings in the money, and you just don't have enough time at the end of the day to focus on creating a business that maybe you want to make, this may be you taking a leap of faith and going part-time at that day job and spending the other hours you would have spent at that job towards your business. And that's when you're really going to see the transition of energy. Life flows energy flows where intention goes. So I see you sort of restructuring where your intentional energies are flowing towards. You're redirecting the flow of your life. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, and my online tarot reading course there. So sign up today, get those things today, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.